Shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahabashai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone while I learn this truth. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect out there scattered abroad. Pushing this truth on the four corners of the earth, risking their lives with freedom to do so. It's the brother Tazamak coming back with a quick lesson. I'm going to call this lesson, There Was a Great Famine. Okay? And I'm going to be going into, obviously, famine. And, you see the pictures right here, or the picture right here, it might seem like a normal picture, right? It's a donkey, a dove, okay? A donkey's head, like cooked in a bowl, okay? Now, when you see the animals behind it, because that's what's actually in the bowl. You have dove's dung, poop, and then you have a donkey's head. Okay, basically put on a platter, put on a plate for consumption. Okay, and you probably would think like, okay, who in their right mind would eat some shit like this? But these are the times that we're getting to. Okay, it happened in the ancient world, which I'm gonna get some scriptures, and it's gonna happen now. Okay, in today's world, you're gonna have people eating dogs, cats, okay, their kids. All right, the daughter that they always had a problem with, the son that just couldn't get it right. Okay, take their next door neighbor out, eat him. Cannibalism is real, man. It's an actual demon. Okay, and the average person can't go, long periods at all without food. Because the average Babylonian is munching all day, eating all day. The wrong foods at that. You know what I'm saying? You eat McDonald's, they say you get hungry, an hour later. Because it's bullshit. It's all processed. It's all chemicals. It's not real food. All right? And these people don't have the Heavenly Father. It's like I lost my train of thought, but these people don't have the Heavenly Father. So with that being said, they're going to resort to desperate measures. Doing things like I just said. Okay, you're going to have people that got resources, just like during the pandemic, should I say. They were selling like things like, tissue for, say a pack of tissue for like $30, $40, $50. Another pack of tissue for $50. They're going to be targets. Okay, because people going to be thinking like, wait a minute. If they're giving us all of this, okay, what if they got food in there? Okay, what if they got clothing, water? Okay, cleaning, stuff to clean up with. Maybe brush your teeth or something. Just giving examples, right? The only men that are going to be taken care of, or the only people that are going to be taken care of in these times, is the men of the Lord. Okay, the believers. That's it. The Lord is not going to have mercy on you people because you guys have been wicked. Prices is about to skyrocket. Okay, from things going on with the ongoing war. Food is going to be at an all-time high. Okay? And I'm not saying just from this, but that's coming. Inflation. Alright? But food is going to be at an all-time high. A pack of bread, $20. And times is tough. They say 70% of Americans are struggling. And realistically, they lie on the news, so it could be higher. So people are going to be going through, tough times, and they're gonna rely on carnal means. Okay, killing people for food, things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and get some precepts and start off in the book of 2 Kings. Second Kings 6. And I'm going to start at verse 25. Get to the point. Okay, so this is 2 Kings 6 and 25. Oh, I lost my damn place. There we go. 2 Kings 6 and 25. And it says, And there was a great famine in Samaria. And behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and a forepart of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. Okay, who was besieging it? Syrians. Okay, you have Ben-Hadad, and the Lord was doing this on purpose because the northern kingdom was going off, man. They was heavy in idolatry. Okay, the southern kingdom was messing up as well. All right, but you had the Syrians, besiege, Samaria, basically starved the people out. Okay, so when you read this, it says, an ass's head, a donkey, was sold for 4 pieces of silver, and a 4-part of a calves of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. Okay, that's poop. Okay, that's poop. And people were selling this shit and resorting to eating this. Man, you gotta imagine the people's mindset during that time. They were going to desperate measures, and the same thing is going to happen during this time. Okay. Verse 26, 2 Kings 6 and 26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If Yahweh do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, out of the winepress? The king was basically saying that he didn't have no resources either. Okay? If the Lord didn't help you, how can I help you? I don't got no resources neither. He's showing that the king was feeling it. Okay? And that's what the Lord's going to do. The Lord's going to punish if you're at the highest point of society or the lowest point of society. If you're wicked, the Lord's going to get you. Okay? Verse 28. And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. Again, imagine, the mindset of these people. Okay? To resort to wanting to eat your son and eating the king's son. That's crazy as hell, right? The average person, man, they're crazy as shit, right? Well, the same things will happen in today's time. I'm going to get some precepts, as I'm going through this. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 57. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Okay? You're going to have famine going on in this time, and you're going to have the sword getting busy. Okay? Around this time as well. The modern day sword is the gun, and also represents destruction. Okay? Thy city shall be broken down, and all thou shall perish with the sword in the field. Even these hillbillies is going to get it too. Alright? And it says, thy children should die of hunger. So, imagine that first part, man. And imagine the story that I'm reading right now. Okay, watch your favorite son pass away from famine. And then you're like, well, shit, I could put him out of his misery and eat him. That would be better for him. Satan to hop on you to do that. Or the demons to hop on you to do that. Okay, you wicked anyway. You're just a vessel for Satan. So you're going to be doing all kind of crazy stuff. This isn't far-fetched. Verse 58. 2nd Ezra 15 and 58. They that be in the mountains should die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Okay, so these type of things are going to be taking place in this time, man. They should die of hunger, eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood. Okay, and before they, because you have people even doing shit like that. I'm gonna cut a slab off. I'm gonna cut a slab off and eat it. Shit, go as desperate as trying to feed on their damn self. Okay, and eating their kids, eating their kids, man. Okay, so I want to get that real quick, and I'm gonna go back to the story. 2 Kings 6 and 28. And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. Verse 29. So we bore my son and did eat him. See, so they actually ate him. And I said to her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she had hid her son. Okay, got over him. Verse 30. And it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman, that he rent his clothes. And he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh. So he was mourning. Okay, he was in the state of mourning. That's going to be all these damn people out here. Everybody crying that they flight got canceled. Your dumb ass shouldn't have went. Okay? Your dumb ass shouldn't have went. Stupid. And that was just on my mind. Not trying to get off topic, but everybody's mourning around the world. Okay, everybody's mourning around the world. And imagine when they snatch this fucking food from everybody, they're gonna be crying. Okay, it's gonna be worse than your flight not being able to fly. Okay? And it's a joy to see these people scrambling in this state, man. We've been telling everybody for the longest, okay? Because people say this ain't our thing, this ain't our thing. That's everybody's thing, right? This is 2nd Ezra 6. And I'm going to go to verse 22. Start of verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. It's going to happen quickly. Okay? It's going to happen. You thought it was all good. You was there 3 days ago. The next time you go back, it's empty. All the goods. Your favorite cereal, which is bullshit here. Okay, your favorite Pop-Tarts ain't there. Alright? Your favorite bag of chips ain't there. Your favorite sodas ain't there. These are the things that are coming to Babylon the Great, man. Okay? Verse 23, 2nd Ezra 6 and 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall suddenly be afraid. You're going to actually have these emergency broadcast things going off. Okay? People scared now. It's going to make them even scared because they're going to know danger's coming. Which we've been blowing the trumpet, but they'll listen to Esau's trumpet. You see? These people is freaking brainwashed, man. And it says, verse 24. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, civil war, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still. In 3 hours they shall not run. All your resources. Okay? You're going to be stripped of all your resources like water, okay, electricity, because it's going to be blackouts, food, okay? And the civil war is going to really get intensified, man. It's going to really get intensified, and people are going to be fighting over resources. Okay, like the scriptures say. Either spoiling their neighbor's house for the lack of bread. Okay, going over to taking all your goods. We know his schedule, okay? Or we know that he don't got no firepower in the house. We know that he got a wife and 2 daughters. This should be easy. As long as all 4 of us overpower him. They're going to be having meetings like that, man. Okay, because that's how bad the famine, that's how bad it's going to get. I'm about to get ready to close in the book of Psalms. Okay? Because we're going to be good. All right? The Lord tells us our way to scriptures. Okay, you got to have faith, especially in the times we're living in. We're going to need it. Okay? This is Psalms 37. And I'm going to go to verse 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. Who's they? Us. Okay, in the bad times. We're not going to be ashamed because we've been doing everything we're supposed to do. We've been making ourselves ready for the battle spiritually first. Okay? And you guys are going to be ashamed. And we're going to laugh at your calamity, like it says in the book of Proverbs. All right? Because the bad times are now, and it's only going to intensify. Jacob's trouble. It says in the days of famine, they should be satisfied. Who's going to make sure we're satisfied? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? The Lord put these accounts in the scriptures for a reason, so we can learn from them. Okay? The Lord puts these accounts in the scriptures so we can learn from them, so we can build our faith to know that we're going to be good during that time. Okay? Look what happened to the people that did hearken to me, that didn't listen. Okay? That wanted to do everything their way. They're not here no more. Lord's will. This was an edifying lesson. With that, I'm going to say shalom.